Welcome back. We're apparently starting up Rowboat's Wake. We need to speak to Anne and reseal the entrance to the Primordial Sea, so let's do that. Are you ready to leave? Let's go. Yep, let's go. The entrance is sealed once more with the power of the Holy Blade of Nar. I see. The person who almost saved the world spoke. The Holy Blade need not be a sword. It could even be a gold-haired outlander. And now the young sister, who never stood forth as part of the adventure, has grasped a sword at last. With that, you return to the Ordo. I knew you'd come back in one piece. Did you? Am I glad that you and Seymour are okay? In fact, the floor was quickly flooded by the rising water level, incapacitating the security machinery. Mr. Caterpillar carried me out under his arm. I said in one piece, and indeed everyone is accounted for. So how is there one more person here? Well, allow me to introduce Nar. Or rather, what's left of Nar. Master. You've made progress, Caterpillar. You seem even more human now than you did centuries ago. I thought I'd be more excited to see you, but I feel unexpectedly calm. Over the last several hundred years, I've read many books and come to understand more about your teachings, as well as some of the absurdities in your theories. The image record of the individual known as Nar has been updated. Please do not make any sudden moves, Nar. Silly dog, you're not going to initiate your master annihilation mode again, are you? I judge that the threat he constitutes to you is low. Still, do not make any sudden moves, Nar. Elaine Guillotine's creation. I once saw a bright future for it, that it could perhaps achieve what the ancient people's golems could not. Not that it matters now. Would you let me inspect its internals? Just out of a desire for knowledge, of course. Seymour's our companion, you know. Fine. Saving the world is usually just poetic rhetoric one employs to alleviate mental illness. Whether it takes the form of protecting the flame of a candle until the pilgrimage is done, or writing a story that allows fiction to invade reality. Did you recover from your malady in the end? Master, you now know what became of the Ordo. What will you do next? I know it's malady, by the way, just in case you're wondering. There may be a hint of irony in your voice when you call me Master, but I will accept it nonetheless. It was a reference. I doubt anybody will know the reference, but if someone does, please do let me know. Milady? Malady? You surely know about your birth. I'm not interested in that anymore. You are simply toying with life, a kind of indifference I find despicable. I will accept that too. Your attitude is so negative. Have you given up on yourself? I will answer your question then. My offer from before still stands. I will reveal the mysteries to them and answer any questions. In that case, please take Anne to find out the truth about her origins. You explain the other Marianne to Nar? Ah, so that's what happened to the director and Marianne. I will help you, of course. It is something I ought to do. Let us go to the kingdom through the looking glass together. Well, as for your wish from before, Paimon, I've done everything I can. I'll be staying out of whatever happens next. Huh? What wish? Is your memory that much worse than mine? Didn't you ask me to help Anne and Seymour? All right, but why don't you want to come with us then? I think the next matter is very personal for Anne and Marianne. That scene doesn't call for a character like me. But you, Twitker and Paimon, are different. You're the heroes of this story. Yes, the mighty heroine, Paimon! Well, Paimon should actually be, be what, hmm? You're not about to say something mean, are you, Caterpillar? Whatever do you mean? You're the kind, guiding fairy at the hero's side, of course. Hey, listen. Fine. Paimon will take that. Once you finish up over there, let us things that used to be human have a little reunion. Should I go with Mr. Twitker then? Of course you should. I mean, you've been seeking the end of the quest this whole time. You too need an answer, don't you? I apologize, I do not understand. In that case, Seymour, you wait for us with Caterpillar. It's settled then. When it's just about time, I'll bring you to them. Understood. Seymour, Caterpillar, thank you. Shall we? I want to see what this tower looks like from the outside now. Is it still there? Or is it underwater? Alright, let's go find Marianne. Ah, right. Okay, so that's where it properly starts. I see. Right, so... It's gone? It's gone on the map. It's just gone. It's just like, what? Where's it gone? What am I standing on? Huh? But wasn't there a quest on the island that was there? Where's that quest gone now? I'm pretty sure there was a quest. Like, where? It's down there. The tower's down there. Wait, where'd the spire bit go? That's where... That's such a change. That's so strange. That's really weird. I did not expect that as part of this quest. I really didn't. It's like, huh. Very odd. Very, very odd. I like it though. I like it. It's just, I didn't expect this big of a change. Didn't realize again that the quest chain we were following would lead to the tower. It's like, alright. It's actually got Tower of Ipsimus there now. Right, so anyway, where are we going? What are we doing? Over there. Alright, okay, right, let's go. Wait, this is even worse than last time. Is everything back to the way it was? And you of purest water visualize in detail what this place would be like if all obstacles recede it before you. Will that do anything? Caterpillar said before that the story has already lost its meaning. As such, these imaginary things aren't necessary anymore. This is how it might be for a low-level seeker. However, you are also the master of this place. Some believe the world to be only a prison of suffering, devoid of meaning. But you wield power over this place. So rewrite it, imbue it with meaning. Only the hubris of one who believes themselves above the world can give rise to miracles. Had I not fervently believed I was above the apocalypse, I would not be where I am now. Are you saying that you also believe the world has meaning? Why else would I have made so many plans to save it? On second thought, perhaps Caterpillar was right. And one only seeks the world's salvation to prove that they themselves deserve it. Paimon doesn't really get what that means. Yeah, I'm pretty much for Paimon at this point. Only by transforming oneself into a being of light to bring hope to a darkened world may one be permitted to enter the eternal kingdom of light after death. Are martyrs who perish for the world's sins undeserving of salvation? Paimon gets it and doesn't get it at the same time. It is no matter. My teachings no longer have an audience. Oceanid Anne, can you do what I said? I'll give it a try. No, well, there you go. Well done. Whoa. Whoa, indeed. You're amazing, Anne. You're amazing, Anne. Thank you, but I don't feel that amazing. Why is that? Because this is something you would normally take for granted. You have simply remembered a fragment of your origin. Let us press on. There's an on button? I have to press it? Head to the designated location. Like, even the fast travel point that was over here is gone, hasn't it? So many little changes to the world. Will we get these waypoints back, I wonder? Don't know. Don't know. Oh! There's a bridge. She made a bridge for us. How lovely. Look out to the rear. Allow me. Oh! Thank you. Whoa, oh. You've made a way up. She is making it easy for us, isn't she? Uh-oh. I must defend this place. So Marianne's trying to stop us. Ha ha ha! It says break through the bubble formation. I'm assuming I need to go press these. Oh, there we go. Is that it? Or I don't know. I think I pressed that and then I thought that was it. Maybe we've got to go up. No, 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 it's here. It's here. Oh, maybe I just did it wrong. Go back. I thought maybe like that was the breakthrough that they were talking about, but no. Okay. So it's not that, that's just the previous thing. Okay. So, okay. Like, boom. Just waiting to see what it says to do now. Do I just have to keep waiting? Like, go back. Yeah, I think it's just a sort of almost like you gotta wait for everything to play out. It's gonna try and unleash everything against us and it's not gonna work. There you go. Go back. No. Please, I beg of you. Marianne's voice really is getting weaker. It's gone from a command to a request. Still, it sure doesn't look like she's begging us. Can you push yourself still further, Anne? It's fine. Since we've already come this far, there's no point in turning back now. Forgive me, Marianne, but we must get through this place. Lovely. You got rid of them all, Anne. It's pointless to resist the truth and merely deny that futile resistance. Let's keep moving forward. Let's. The door here is shut. How are we going to get inside now? Kick it in. And if we can't get in, then we can't get to that dizzying corridor and room and can't jump down to that place where we fought Narcissus. No problem. Allow me to ensure this visit of ours won't be in vain. The Dell is also nothing more than a figment of the Red Empress's dream, and this time it's time to wake up. Indeed, that is the case. Oh, in we go. You just brought the door to us, essentially. Keep moving ahead. I'm really liking this story, though. A lot of complicated words being thrown around, but I like they keep mentioning the fact, like, I don't understand what you just said. It doesn't matter. Moving on. That's the bit I actually enjoy the most. There we go. That lovely little garden house. Why couldn't you just leave us here in peace? Marianne, we should be able to help you this time. Please let us in. No, do not need your help. Please leave. I'm begging you. Princess Lyris, your story should have you living happily ever after. I won't give up. This barrier is composed of an extremely hard and resistant will, but the Holy Blade is in your hands now, Twitika. If Pyron remembers correctly, the Holy Blade should be able to cut through any will that comes from water. Correct, clever one. I've got it. Sorry, Marianne, just bear with us. Triple dot. Don't come back here again. It's warm here and I like it that way. Don't come to me with your expectations, with that determined look on your face. Just leave me alone till the consciousness that keeps this form together fades away. Stab the portal thing. Like glass? I'm assuming. Donk. We're in. So it was just glass? Essentially? Hi. Why are you doing this? Is the truth really that important? Yeah. What's wrong with forever dwelling on dreams of the past? It may be that the truth isn't that important. But the future is. Oh, right. Yeah. Indeed, even if you all regard me as a villain, I have never once given up on our future. Wait, you're... That is correct. I am not... Renee. Yes, I am Renee. This is who I am now. I am most pleased to meet you both, as well as that. Your present state could be said to be something beyond human or oceanic, a state of transcendence. A human is to ape, so is superhuman to human. You are now the meaning of Fontaine itself. Is this really a good time to be saying this sort of stuff? Like that, that's what I like. You don't think about anyone else's feelings, do you, no? My apologies, I am responsible for the circumstances that led you all here. It's okay. I've already forgiven him, Marianne. Please look at this. This is... the lovely picture. This is the eternity I've always longed to protect. Renee. Yes? I can't forgive Na just yet, but Renee is a different story. The Na Institute was our home. Why did things turn out this way? It was likely doomed to be thus from the moment Elaine had us act out the story of the hero, Na and the evil dragon over and over. I too miss the way things used to be, but Na was born out of the delusions of salvation, and what a protracted dream that was. But I was roused from that dream. Now it is your turn. It is not a contradiction to accept your past, as well as how you will live your life going forward. That's what Caterpillar told me. The apocalypse has been stopped, and the future is full of possibilities. The future holds more for you than just pain. This, I promise you. If you cannot accept yourself, you could allow Anne to merge with you. Then use the Holy Blade of Na to separate the personas of Lyris and the young Marianne. That won't be necessary. Hey, I'm willing to accept the past. Our little hero, Anne's adventure, is hers alone. I will live on as myself and see what the world you risked everything to save is like, Renee. Huh? Holy Blade of Na is... Yeah, well, it lost its power, what? I see. Your will has been conveyed, Marianne. The Holy Blade's purpose has been fulfilled, and its significance in the story has ended. Palmer doesn't totally get it, but does it mean that Twittiker won't be able to use that cool title anymore? That's too bad. Let us return to the original topic. You said that you'd like to see the outside, but this is now Guillotine's world. I doubt there will be much to see. However, if you can bring yourself to like it, that would be ideal. Anne, Renee, shall we travel together? Absolutely. As for me, regrettably you must allow me to decline. There is still something that I must do. Oh, okay. In that case, don't forget to give me your address. I'll write to you about what Anne and I encounter on our journey. Just like when you and Jacob would tell me about what you saw in Sumeru. Except I'm afraid our journey will have to wait a teeny bit longer. Caterpillar did say that he would have a reunion or something. That's right. He should be here soon. Let's wait a little while longer for him, shall we? Alright, you two do you. Let's take this opportunity to talk to Marianne, Twittiker. Sunflower. Perhaps I should have proposed a toast to us who were once human. No, I don't think any of us could imbibe the way we are now. Was there anything that could not be said before we set off? I'm just giving you a chance. It may not have been a good time for you to say some things back there. You could tell, well, it cannot be helped. I have expended too much of my power. I shall not remain able to maintain myself for long. But why? I work so hard to... Before I disappear, tell me what you have learned over these last few centuries. I would like to know what sort of dreams you had. Until I met Knight Twittiker and Pyrmina, I was always searching for Princess Lyris. Even after learning the truth, that I was just a character in someone's dream, I have no regrets. That's because I've already completed the best and greatest adventure of all. Perhaps my reward is being able to turn my dreams into reality. I was just going back and forth between prison and books, occasionally dreaming about parts of my previous life. There were times when I wondered whether the butterfly became me or I became the butterfly. But once I awoke, I would realize that I was only a caterpillar. The butterfly is also me, but whether it's the future or past me is hard to say. Dreams, magic memories, esotericism. All that I once held dear now seems worthless to me. During the first 10 years, I focused all my power on preventing the dissipation of my will. During the years that followed, I used that potent will to construct a universe within myself to resist my coming fate. That is how I held on. I suppose it is the same for you, to build a beautiful dream out of the ruins of what was once our home. That is an incredible thing. Marianne was right, it's warm here. Yes, I know. I grow weary. Anne, please leave me here. Farewell. He never did change his name back to Renee, did he? What if life is just a dream? Oh, so this is where the adventure we and Anne came from. No wonder everything was so chaotic. It wasn't finished. Yeah, I couldn't figure an ending out. At that point, everything had fallen apart, but the more such things happen, the more we want a simple, happy ending. You know, sometimes you say I and sometimes you say we. Are you really Marianne or are you Lyris, the Oceanid they always talk about? I don't know. Or not that it matters anymore. And, Caterpillar, you're back. Where's Renee? He was a bit tired, so he went to rest. Well, Paimon hopes he turns over a new leaf and stops causing trouble. Seymour, you can come over now. I was wondering where Seymour was in all this. Understood. Triple dot. Miss Marianne. Your new hair and eye colours are simply dazzling. Honestly, you silly dog. Is that all you can say? My language center is unable to express the information I am processing. I know, you're the same as ever. Sorry, I missed you so much. I thought that was going to be the end then. It'd be like, alright, and then we're done. Like, what? Right. So much things happen, huh? Then there's Jacob. Mr. Twitco and Miss Paimon's description largely fits with the facts, but one thing must be added. My power output during combat has been far below expectations. This is because over 30% of my components were damaged during the battle of illness, and have not been maintained since. I hope you will consider this when evaluating my performance and will not choose to scrap me. Of course not. You always have been strong and brave. You are much more resilient than we are, Seymour. Indeed. My designer, Alain Guillotine, is Fontaine's leading engineer, and the components I am made of represent the best of the nation's material, science, and craftsmanship. You're most formidable, Seymour. Thank you for your accurate assessment. But that's not what Anne was trying to say. What are your next orders, Miss Marianne? Both thinking together, alright. You decide, Marianne. As far as Seymour is concerned, I'm just Anne. Seymour, what would you like to do? My primary directive is to accompany and protect you, Miss Marianne, on behalf of Alain Guillotine. Oh, you silly. Those are my brother's, Alain's instructions. I'm asking you what you want to do. I once promised Miss Mamere that once I found my mistress, I would return to her coordinates and thank her. And that was correct of you, good dog. Marianne, do you remember what you once said to me? Yes. Seymour, I hope you can become the master of your own fate. That in the future you will do what you want to do and what you think is right. Miss Marianne, do I understand this correctly? Are you saying that my previously received orders should be regarded as null and void? Yes. So let me ask you again, Seymour. What do you want to do? I wish to remain by your side, Miss Marianne. But I also wish to accompany Miss Mamere. However, I calculate that the spatial requirements of those two wishes are incompatible. Perhaps not. We'll be taking a trip to explore this world, and Miss Mimere is an artist, isn't she? You gonna take Mimere with you? Then let our journey coincide. We will leave our footprints in the deserts, in the forests, and in the snowfields, in the lost ancient city of Ys, and in Arcadia, and in the golden Hyperborea. You will enjoy the sights we see and the stories we write together. What do you think, Seymour? I find this a very reasonable suggestion, Miss Marianne, but I will need to ask for Miss Mimere's consent. Yes, of course. Let us agree to meet here. In any case, I'm eager to meet this artist who's kept you company for so long. Coordinates entered. So next, go see Mimere, where it all began. Twitika, Paimon, and Caterpillar, you were the bravest and strongest of all. Thank you all so much. Wait, so I'm no longer a knight? Aww. That story is over. And for me, for us, you, as you are now, are the realest and most important of all. And not just in the story when you play the role of a knight. Just like the Holy Blade in the story became a new sword when its mission was complete, so too will the knight return as a new person. I can't decide if you're praising or criticizing Twitika here. It's a praise, of course. Silly Paimon. You have written an end to an unfinishable story, and you have brought us a new tale. We will never forget this. Come on, there's no need to be so polite. I've also gained a lot from being able to play my role in this tale. I hope you all have a wonderful trip. Yes, and I am confident we will meet again in the future. And it is time for me to return to Miss Mimere's coordinates. We can come too. Caterpillar, come with us, would you? Let's go, Seymour. Caterpillar, let's see this through to the end. Very well, I will accompany you. To Mimere! I haven't seen Mimere in so long. So long. Right, so down we go. Wait, you're there? Oh, I was gonna say, like, hold on. Like, because we met her over here, so I was very confused. Like, hold on. So we want there. It's just around the corner from Mimere. It's been so long since we started this whole chain with Mimere, isn't it? What was it, with those treasure hunters or whatever? And her artwork. There she is, Mimere! Oh, I've run out of stamina. Typical. Twitika, Paimon, and Seymour! You knew to come back? Is it just Paimon, or do you sound a little angry, Mimere? Yes, even without Twitika and Paimon's help, my positioning and navigational modules would have allowed me to return. Incredible. Wait, so you were just surprised? Well, I knew you wouldn't disappear with the token that symbolizes my life and birth. I also knew that Twitika and Paimon would be sure to bring you back. Returning to your side is what I want to do. It's not a concept I fully understand, but logic prompts me to do this. I believe this is correct. Now, that's kind of complicated, and I can't say I understand, but never mind. It's just good that you're back. Oh, and this is... Hello, don't worry about me. I'm just along for the ride. Is that so? Well, you're a fascinating colour. And regardless, I'm delighted to see Seymour. I haven't heard from Father since the message Twitika passed on. And then Seymour left. It was difficult for me. Oh, it looks like Mimere doesn't know what happened while you were in a daze. Everyone in Merusi village? Merusia? I mean, it's C on the end, so Merusi village helped me during that time. That's what made me realize what Father meant. Oh, yes. I've been learning a new style of painting while I was with them. Oh, is it even more novel than before? I think it would be easier to understand. Even the Melusines of Merusi village can tell what I'm painting now, rather than just saying, "Oh, how lovely!" Wow, Paimon can't wait to see your priceless masterpieces. I like Mimere. Oh, and speaking of paintings, Marianne mentioned something. Seymour explains the idea of a joint trip. Really? That sounds wonderful. Let's set off now then, on our round-the-world trip of artistic creation. Yes, let's go now. This instant. Pack up my art supplies and clothes. You just sit tight and wait for me, alright? Yes, Miss Mimere. Oh, you sure are springing into action. Of course. I mean, if you don't act, your dreams will never come true, right? Paints. Oh, wait. Let me express my gratitude to you, Mr. Twitker, Miss Paimon, and Mr. Caterpillar. This is based on my own judgment and what, as Miss Marianne says, I want to do. With your help, I have finally been able to complete my task. However, I still do not understand what it means to become the master of my own fate. Fate, you see, is a concept humans create to help them understand things. It is not real. Oh, Paimon doesn't know how to explain this now. Didn't they tell you? Just do what you want to do. If you always do what you want to do, you'll become the master of your own fate. I see. What I want to do now is sit here and wait for Miss Mimere. Okay, in that case, Paimon wishes you all a good trip. Thanks, Paimon. Pains to give them, pains to give. Be a good dog and look after Mimere, alright? I will. It is what I want to do. You and Caterpillar arrive outside Meadowsea Village. So the tale of Nar has ended. It is time for me to follow my own path. Where will you go, Caterpillar? That is a good question, Paimon. And since the beginning of time, only the most determined and resilient of people have found their answers. There you go again. I jest. For now, the only thing I can be sure of is that I still owe Lenore half a story. But I don't know how it ends yet. There's a lot to consider. I don't know where I'll go, but there are a few things I need to find. Is that so? So goodbye, Twitker, and farewell, Paimon. Meeting you both has been the most fortunate thing to happen in this life of mine. Goodbye, Caterpillar. Yeah. Take care, Caterpillar. Don't let anyone find out who you really are. That'd be a pain. The Hilly Chill smiles before turning to leave. There we go! Rowboat's wake done, so I'm assuming that entire chain is done now. That's a huge chain, and the tower's gone! It was there. It's that sort of thing, like, hold on, there was a tower there, it's gone now. It's just so weird. It's like, hold on, I didn't realize that was gonna happen. It's just the tower's gone. It's just gone. Wait, can I get on that? I don't think that was there before, was it? Oh, that's where the waypoint is now. Oh, there's a quest down there. But it may not be. Maybe that's the quest that I could have done. It's still around somewhere. Maybe. I'm curious where this is going to take me now. We'll have a gander. That's not where the quest is. It's like, huh. Where are you taking us? It's just so weird that the tower's just not here anymore. I mean, it's here, but it's below. It was just such a landmark that I could spot in the distance and be like, oh, that looks cool. That's a really cool tower. I wonder what the story is with that tower. It's like, oh, we found out and now it's gone. Like, oh no! It's gone! Shiny over there. Where are we going? Maybe we can press a button on like a platform or something we're going up to and it brings the tower back up. Oh no, Nouvelette's upset. What is it, Noulette? Why are you crying? Oh dear. It's a storm now.
We rest on rainy days, but not the hunter.
We're still moving, aren't we? Yeah, okay. Where's this taking me? Wow, that's quite the distance over there, isn't it? A bit higher, we can see Mondstadt. I think it's just behind a mountain at the moment. Where are we? I'm being very careful. I mean, I think it's raining on purpose. I don't think we're going to get hit by lightning. I don't think.
Hopefully.
Oh, hello.
Surprise! Over here! Let's dance.
Loaded.
Okay. Oh, hello. We'll have that. Thank you very much.
First to find gets to stake their claim. Seems fair.
Is that it? That was it? I was expecting something else as a result of that, but no. Okay. Can we actually see Mondstadt from here? You can see like the old monster right there. Where we fight the dragon that I can't remember the name of. For some reason still. It's quite the view from up here, isn't it? Right, so that's what's going to be done for this part. We finally completed that arc. So I think that we do have this arc here, which is the Fontaine Research Institute stagnating in the rubble. But I'm actually wondering about this one down here. Mainly because I was trying to find those hydro thingies around the place. And I can't get this one because it's clearly underwater. Clearly underwater. And it's clearly going to be related to that quest here. So I'm thinking we'll do this quest next. And see where this takes us. Yeah. Yeah. So we'll see you in the next part. With that, arc. Ta-da for now.